Hey Aquarius, how are you? Welcome to Karma Light Readings. I'm Alexandra, also known as Karma, and we're going to take a look at your current life situation and what's going on and what messages Spirit has for you. This is for February 2022. Please keep in mind energy is fluid, so this is energy that is surrounding you. You may see this progress more or manifest more for you anywhere between now and the next 3 months. If you're new here, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. If at any time this reading resonates with you guys, hit the like button, as it does help with the algorithm of this channel. There's information in the description box in regards to personalized personal readings. And make sure you follow me on Instagram as well. I do post daily on Instagram. So let's go ahead and start with my blessing and my prayer and see what messages Spirit has for you. Father God, Divine Holy Spirit of the Most High, thank you for allowing me to be a clear channel of receiving messages for Aquarius in regards to their current life situation, soul journey, and soul path. I ask that these messages provide clarity, guidance, healing, and understanding, as well as a higher knowledge and perception into what karmic lessons and soul cycles Aquarius may currently be going through, about to go through, you need to become aware of, learn from, heal from, and release. Lord, in all that you are and all that you do, in all that I am and all that I do, I live by your word and your word only. In Yeshua's name I pray, amen. So let's look at the light energy. Holy Spirit, what is the light energy surrounding Aquarius for this reading? Thank you. Isolation. All right. And on the bottom of the deck, you have fear. So there is this fear of being alone, or fear of just being on your own. I feel like you are alone, though, right now, Aquarius, and you're working through some very difficult fears that have created a lot of blockages in your life. These blockages, I also feel like, have kept you alone, have kept you feeling in the dark, and you didn't even realize that maybe you were creating your reality. But I definitely feel this need to be on your own. You want to be isolated right now. I'm not sure why. We're going to look into that, but it could be because you know that you're working through something that is painful, that is difficult. Was there an ending that took place here, Aquarius? But if you walk through this door, on the other side of fear is joy. Okay? Let's see what we can get here from Spirit for you. I'm going to do 9 cards for Aquarius. Overall energy on the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups. So yeah, definitely see you going within, using this time to try to find peace, but it's been very, very difficult for you with this 5 of Wands energy. There's a lot of conflict, mind over heart, a lot of anxiety over a situation. This has been very challenging for you, challenging your emotions, your peace. I feel like you're trying to find your peace or find your balance in a situation. 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords. What have you gone through? A lot of heartbreak here. A lot of sadness, feeling betrayed, feeling like something is over, something is ended. Okay? Could be dealing with another air sign. Current situation, we have the King of Swords. I feel like it's a little bit of you, and I also feel like it's a little bit of the other person. I think that there's just this lingering energy surrounding a situation of it's just communication. Like communication needs to happen, or it needs to improve. I see that you guys both want to communicate, okay? But it's almost like just really taking your time because you want to make sure that you have your words together. Clarify this King of Swords. Yeah, time apart. It's like I said, it's like you might be taking your time with getting everything together. The communication may be off, but I see some type of return. Because 15 is 6. Clarify time apart with the King of Swords, please. Thank you. Fresh start. So this time apart, or this isolation, right, where you may feel like something isn't going to pick up, or that you're not going to see this person, or it's not going to progress. This was something that I feel was fated, that the divine kind of put into your life, because this was a moment, a time for you to really connect with yourself, align with yourself, Aquarius, learning who you are. What do you want out of life? What are you looking for? What do you need to do to become aligned with the life that you're trying to create? It's also about finding your balance, finding your emotional balance, emotional peace, okay? In the recent past, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So there was a lot of focus, a lot of wanting to get something right. There was a lot of direct intention. You could have been focused on work, but there's like repetitive behaviors here with the Eight of Pentacles. I'm getting the energy of like clearing, like with this Eight of Pentacles, isolation and fear. It's like you, in the recent past, you were trying to work on something, or you were trying to perfect something. For some of you, this could even be past life cycles, karmic cycles, like really paying attention to the patterns in your life and wanting to correct them. Okay, thank you. Financial improvements. So some of you could, and it says on the horizon on the bottom. So again, when we're talking about healing cycles or patterns, this could have been job-related, financial stability as well. You'll notice in families that some of those cycles are off or low vibrational. So I see you really focused on creating some type of stability in the recent past in regards to your finances, but also in regards to your life overall. Eight of Pentacles, clarify the financial. There was an ending that took place. So I feel like there was an ending when we go back to this situation. There was an ending that took place that allowed you an opportunity to focus again on what needed to be focused on. Maybe you needed to bring your finances up to date. Maybe there was something, you were able to focus more on a job. Yeah, because it's interesting. The energy that I'm getting from this is like there was some sort of difficulty or pattern that was repeating in regards to finances, either in your lineage or in your immediate life. And that's ending. Those cycles, those patterns are healing and ending, okay? Your feelings towards the situation, we have this Strength card. Like I said, you've been very focused on getting to know yourself on a deep level, understanding who you are, understanding your makeup, your structure, what triggers you. I feel like this also has a lot to do with accountability, Aquarius. Like your past doesn't deter you anymore. The life that you've lived, any mistakes that you've made, you're like, no, hey, that's what made me me. I worked through them. You know what I mean? You're really hopeful for this situation to work out. I think that you're being optimistic in a positive way too. Not like being optimistic it's not going to work. You're being optimistic because you know that your thoughts become your reality. Yeah, walk it off. So it's like I said, there's something here. You're learning about your triggers. You're learning how to handle your triggers. You're learning how to let things rise up inside of you and not react on them. Okay. Clarify strength with walk it off. You are stressed in regards to a situation, but you're allowing this situation to teach you great lessons. Yeah, low vibes. See, and then alignment on the bottom. So there were very low vibes around you, or there was, and that's what I'm seeing here with that ending of a cycle. There was some type of energy around you that you needed to be separated from so that you could find your peace, your center. Okay, but I do see that even in that isolation, that there was some sort of fear. The outside energy, their feelings towards you is judgment. They want to reconcile. They want to be free from whatever is getting in between the both of you. They want to release any sort of pain or anger or judgment. They want to be free from any of the trauma or situations that have happened between the two of you. They're hoping for healing and reconciliation. Clarify judgment, please. Yeah. Wow. Sexual interest and success is yours. So there is somebody here with strong sexual attraction towards you. Okay. Maybe, I don't know why that would come up under judgment. I feel like this could be somebody who's trying to, this is what Spirit is showing me, somebody who's trying to heal from some type of toxic sexual behavior. Like they're wanting to be free from that. I really do. That's what Spirit is showing me. Clarify this judgment and sexual interest. Love yourself. This person is really looking at a situation objectively and from a higher perception when they think of this, okay? This person is very, very attracted to you. And I also feel like this person is somebody who may have exuded a lot of sexual energy, or, you know, maybe just didn't really know how to be committed, if that makes sense. There is also a need for them. This situation is causing them to reflect and have some type of awakening, because I feel like this person is understanding that they could lose you if they don't align themselves, forgive themselves for past behaviors, because there's a fear here of them losing you to someone else, because you're becoming more and more attractive to them, Aquarius, as you love yourself and heal yourself. This person is watching you step into your power, step into your strength. Okay. I feel like the biggest challenge between the two of you, number one, is there is distance here. There's something that is like physically like a barrier you cannot cross, or there's apprehensions about traveling to see one another because of what's happened in the past. Some of you, it could actually just even be health reasons. I know a lot of people are afraid to travel still, but the challenge is also is overcoming these apprehensions and these fears based on what has happened in the past. I feel like you guys really want to jump off this bandwagon, right? This number 9 of repeating cycles. You're wanting to do something different here in this situation, but your challenge is going to be taking action and actually healing from the trauma, because there is this need to just be kind of defensive and cutthroat, because I see a lot of like when you are talking to this person, it's very witty, very short, and a lot of like jabs back and forth. That's because there's pain from what happened in the past. Tell me about this challenge of the 9 of Wands, please. Success is yours. Yeah. And that's funny, because for this to be the challenge, they're saying like it's hard for you to see. Your challenge this month is going to be that it's hard for you to see the success that could be yours. It's hard for you to see how you can move forward in this situation, or how it can benefit you, or how you can benefit from it. I feel like you're mentally exhausted, and because you're mentally exhausted, that's where it's getting hard to focus on that end result of why you're doing what you're doing. Yeah, goodbye. See, because there's a lot of confusion here. I feel like this is Spirit saying say goodbye to confusion. You have the number 19 twice, which is 10. The only way for you to say goodbye to confusion is for you to get rid of it. You don't allow confusion to be in your energy anymore. Set boundaries. So if something is going to work out, the only way you're going to find out is based on how you respond to it. If you're getting what you want, or if you're not, what are the thoughts that you're putting into it? And that's your challenge. Your challenge is saying goodbye to the worries and the fears, and believing in yourself and the situation enough that you can turn it around and make it work in your favor. Assert yourself. So you just need to set stronger boundaries in this situation. This person's next actions towards you is very interesting. You have the 9 of Swords. This person has a lot of sadness, a lot of regrets, a lot of worries on what has already taken place and cannot be changed. When we recognize something that we feel guilty about, that we want to change, sitting and crying about it and worrying about it does not do anything. We have to just change it, just do better. And that's what gets us out of this energy, and that's what shifts, you know, our life trajectory and path. Clarify this 9 of Swords for their next actions, please, towards Aquarius. Heal money issues. So maybe this person is really nervous about the stability of your connection as far as finances are concerned. Maybe this person doesn't do well with money, Aquarius. They don't spend properly. They don't know how to invest, or pay, you know, their bills aren't paid properly, things like that. So there is this person's next steps of action towards you is they are worried about money issues, but they want to heal. They want to work on this. They want to gain more stability. Clarify, please. Throwing shade and an energy cleansing. I feel like this throwing shade is the 9 of Swords. 6 and 6, which is, yeah. There's a transition taking place. This person is coming for. I feel like you might be frustrated with them and how they deal with money or handle money. For a lot of you, Aquarius, I'm also feeling like, because when it comes to how you handle money, right, that's a deep wound. How you deal with money comes from within. That's something that can follow you through generations. And we see that over here with the financial improvements. I feel like this person wants to communicate with you about some type of financial responsibility that the two of you either share, or maybe they owe you money, because they feel like you aren't supportive enough, Aquarius, in helping them. Or, you know what I'm saying? That's what this throwing shade is. Like, maybe you, instead of giving them compassionate advice, this person might feel like you're being too harsh on them. Okay, remember, I'm just the messenger. So what you need to be focused on, though, right now, Aquarius, is rest, is meditation, is silence. It's exactly what you're doing, the overall energy, isolation, healing, working through your fears, working through your pain. And a lot of that requires you, this is like nesting, building your nest egg, really focusing on where are you going to invest? What are you going to put into your life? What is it that you're trying to build? And you have to be ready and willing to cut off and release that energy. Clarify the 4 of Swords, please. Pause. Look at that. Pause before acting. That's what they're telling you. Don't make any decisions. You need to be healed before you can move forward. You need to work through certain perceptions and views that are no longer helping you. Yes, see? Because then you have a happy outcome. So the probable outcome is the Hanged Man and the Magician. So a pause on taking action, which is good because you have pause before acting. A pause before fully creating and manifesting what it is that you want. I feel like you're about to become enlightened to how powerful you are when it comes to creating your own reality. Clarify the Hanged Man and the Magician, please, for the probable outcome. I feel like this is you releasing fears Releasing fears around money, around commitment, okay? Assert yourself, which we saw earlier. Soul tribe, and let it go. Yeah, seeing clearly. So you're going to have there are children involved in this situation, and again, feeling alone. We do see that. But this is about you stepping into your power. You're going to start seeing clearly who is for you and who is not, Aquarius. You're going to learn how to truly let things go from the past, because I think you're going to see how it's creating blockages for you now. Once you do that, once you set these boundaries and start seeing things clearly and releasing yourself from these invisible holds to beliefs, perceptions, and people that you think you need to be tied to, once you do that, that's when you step into your peace. That's when you step into balance. That's when you are receiving and giving and working, co-piloting with spirit, with God. All right, Aquarius, sending you much love.